The story of TCU's season has obviously been anchored this season by his leadership and the performance of Max Duggan. His greatest success this year has been found downfield. Duggan completing 56% of his passes, 15 or more yards downfield with nearly a perfect QBR on those throws and 19 touchdowns. That's the most in the FBS. Des, I'm going to say it for you. Max Duggan is dangerous, okay? That's for sure. The question is, what allows him to be so dangerous?
Well, I tell you this, Wendy. So we were at the Kansas game, right, in Lawrence, Kansas, and obviously, you know, Kansas, they were rolling, and we were excited about that game. And I'm caught up in the hype, like, yeah, I'm going to pick the Jayhawks to win this game. But then TCU took the field. And, Joey, you know, you see some people on film, and I'm watching Max Duggan the previous week, and he's running away from Oklahoma's secondary. And then they take the field in Lawrence, and I'm like, David, damn, look how big Max Duggan is. I mean, he's that big, that strong, that physical, and that fast, too. I mean, so he's a very physical runner. He has really good speed, very good passer, too. But what really makes Max Duggan, is his personality, the way he's endeared himself to his teammates. He's had so many injuries. He's lost a starting job, but he never pouted. He never complained. He didn't threaten to go into the transfer portal. His attitude was, I'm going to be the best backup I can be. The starter got hurt. Max Duggan came in, didn't miss a beat. Your teammates, they love you. They respect you when that happens. And it makes everybody, not just the offense, Wendy, it makes everybody want to try even that much harder because they've seen his journey, what he's gone through. That's what makes Max Duggan, on the field and off the field.
And TCU has been in some tough situations this season. And through the middle of that season, they were behind at halftime a lot of the games. Or in the second half, they were behind, and they found ways to come back. And as you know this, for your quarterback to come into a huddle game after game when you're behind and you have confidence in this guy to bring you back to find a way to win games, he never looks shook. For the guys on the team, the guys in the huddle, and like you said, the defensive guys also, this includes the coaching staff. When you have that kind of quarterback that you know he's not shook, he has every confidence in his abilities and your abilities to come back and win these football games. I think as this thing has gone along, everyone assumed that TCU was eventually going to lose a game. But Max Duggan continued to do what they needed him to do, whatever it was, run it, throw it, make plays, to find ways to win football games. And now here we are sitting at the end, and everyone is now becoming a true believer in TCU.
Yeah, I said this yesterday, Joey. He's the very definition of do your job, right? You say do your job. That's all this kid has done from start to finish. I say finish, but there is certainly work left to be done for TCU. They want to win, obviously, over the weekend, but they have their sights set on something bigger as well. Joey, everybody's got a different opinion on this. Do they have to win this game? Do they have to be the Big 12 champions to stay in that top four in the college football playoff?
I don't think so now. I think what's happened the past few weeks with Tennessee losing to South Carolina, when we watched the Pac-12 take their hit, when UCLA and Oregon lost another game, when LSU lost their third game in the season, it really just opened the door that it comes down to what TCU's been able to do up until now, being undefeated and playing for a conference championship. If they lose this game, if they're in the game and they lose, I truly believe that TCU still stays within that top four because Ohio State is the only team sitting on the outside that has a chance to get in. And I don't think because Ohio State's not playing for a conference championship and the way they lost to Michigan, I don't think they jump ahead of TCU if TCU loses.
Yeah, I agree with Joey 100% because now at this point in the season, we're talking style points. And if they go out there and they play a tough Kansas State team, and it comes down to the end, and let's just say Kansas State kicks a field goal, beats them by, 2 points, 1 point, whatever the case may be, but it's a slim margin. I think because of the competitive spirit of the game and because of what has happened so far this season with TCU, they're a strong number 3 in my eyes. I believe the College Football Playoff Selection Committee now respects them. Like Joey said earlier, people were watching TCU earlier and just waiting for them to lose a game, but they didn't do it. And so then I think the selection committee and fans and everybody around the college football world start to become believers in the Horned Frogs. So if it's a close game, I still think they're safe. Now, if they go out there, lay an egg, and get their doors blown off, then they open up the door for Ohio State to sneak in through the back door.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.